phones and iPad of New York City's Mayor Eric Adams. Did they seize it today?
To come together and deal with this fight. We are on the same page. There is a reason they call me the Biden of Brooklyn.
A few moments later.
We are, as Americans, is to go to our center of government and raise our voices when we believe government is not responding accordingly. So I'm not pushing this off on New Yorkers. I'm saying to New Yorkers, you're angry and I'm angry. And the source of our discontent lies in Washington, D.C.
Yes, Mayor Eric Adams is panicking. I don't know if you have seen what is going on. Mayor Eric Adams demands New Yorkers rally against Biden in D.C. over illegal immigrant crisis. This is something that is going on for some time now. They do not want to accept that this is going on. It has reached their neck. They cannot take it again. I think I did a video where he went to DC to actually talk about this. Nobody pay attention to him. It has reached that level. He's now demanding people to go out and rally against this. That is concerning. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, why not share this video?
We are, as Americans, is to go to our center of government and raise our voices when we believe government is not responding accordingly. So I'm not pushing this off on New Yorkers. I'm saying to New Yorkers, you're angry and I'm angry. And the source of our discontent lies in Washington, D.C. And we need to mobilize and rally and go to D.C. and say to the national government, this is not fair what's happening to New York City. And so what I want to successfully do, I want to tell to New Yorkers that class that you're saying should not be cut. This is not our desire. Our desire is we put money in those classes. We put money in senior services. We put money in cleaning our streets. So I need to connect New Yorkers to the source of the problem, because many New Yorkers, when I meet them on the subways or on the streets, they say to me, well, I never knew you couldn't stop people from coming in that are migrant asylum seekers. I never knew that you don't have the authority to do deportation. You don't have the authority to say that you're not going to house people. Many New Yorkers don't know this. They're not aware of it. And so it is my role to educate them. This is who is responsible for what we're seeing in the city of New York. So I don't think it's pushing it off. I think it's what I was always told as a child, as a young adult. If you want to advocate for something, don't depend on just one person. Get engaged. Being a detached spectator in this full contact sport called life is not what I subscribe to.
Amidst the backdrop of this continued onslaught of migrants that's costing money, canceled police classes. So bottom line, how sustainable are these crime gains that you identify as your top priority heading into 2024?
I think your question is so important, because when I talk about the devastation impact of the migrant and asylum seekers, people only think about the volume of people that are coming in. There are byproducts to this. Cut in services, like we had to postpone the police class. Looking at some of the budgetary cuts, of having a body of people, many young, who can't work. You don't even need an imagination to figure out that if you have someone 4 or 5 months and said you cannot work, you cannot feed your family, you cannot provide for yourself, what happens? Lack of opportunities, an idle mind, is the devil's workshop, as they say. And so there are a lot of things that are feeding off of the migrant policy that, as I said a few months ago, we're going to start seeing the physical aspects of this crisis. We've done a good job of keeping that physical aspect away from New Yorkers, but the dam has burst. And so the police department has done an amazing job.
How their hypocrisy has been exposed. I think this is the best thing I have seen. I reported on a lot of videos throughout. We have talked about the migrant crisis on nearly daily basis. And when you take a look at the number that is entering now, very concerning. Democrats try to play this along. It is now at a level they can't take it. Mayor Eric Adams is now asking people like they should rally, they should move around and demonstrate like this is a serious issue. This will clearly shows how these people operate. When this was happening into Republican cities, they were never even seeing that as any issue. When they decided to be transporting these people to some of these areas, that is where they saw the importance, like to do something. I believe if this never happened, you will not see Mayor Eric Adams coming out to say things like this. This is not the first time. He has done this on several occasions, going off on the Biden administrations about this, and they hated him for that. 2 weeks ago, he moved up to DC, like, I want to go and talk about this with the higher authorities. He came back with no response. What is going on? I believe when they do this now, at least will give more Republicans a voice to speak about this, because when they said that there was a problem, nobody cared about that. You only cares about what is going on in Ukraine. They don't care about this. That is what I've seen a lot of people saying. You cannot be doing a lot to other countries. Meanwhile, you have a big problem going on in your countries. Look at the situation now. People are even afraid, to move freely because of this. Someone told me, like, I should not talk about this issue of migrant crisis because I'm a black person. I should not speak. I had to really ask myself why. Okay, I should be able to report on other stories. I should not be able to talk about this. This is stupid. If you think that I will select some topics not to report on, then you must be lying. This is a problem. I can't be selecting other topics, then skipping some because I want to appease a group of people. That is insane. I believe only CNN can do that. I'm not working for any person. I try my best, on a daily basis, to put out videos, to inform you on what is going on in around you. And for the people supporting this channel, I appreciate you greatly. God bless you abundantly. I see you all. Those sharing out the videos, I appreciate you. In 2024, I wish to do my best, try to improve, because I have to take time to read out what people say on the comment section, to better of myself.
The FBI has seized the phones and iPad of New York City's Mayor Eric Adams. Did they seize it today? No, they seized it on Monday, but that news is coming out today. The FBI came up to him at an event in New York City on Monday and seized his cell phone and iPad. And this comes on the heels of them raiding his former campaign manager's home last week. Mayor Adams is being investigated for allegedly conspiring with the Turkish government and receiving illegal campaign contributions.
I want to respond to this lawsuit that was just brought to my attention. It absolutely did not happen. I don't recall ever meeting this person, and I will